Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are going to begin with a new chapter, chapter number 7, Dissolution of Partnership Firm. Before we begin with the chapter, let's have a brief introduction about the chapter. Dissolution means discontinuance of existing relationship among the partners. According to Section 39 of the Partnership Act 1932, the dissolution of partnership between all the partners of a firm is called the dissolution of the firm. It will lead to the breaking of relationship between all the partners of a firm. This brings an end to the existence of firm, and no business is transacted after dissolution except the activities related to closing of the firm. Now let us be more clear about the term dissolution. Dissolution means end of existence. Here, dissolution is to be studied in the context of dissolution of partnership and in the context of a dissolution of a partnership firm. So, dissolution of firm means that the business is discontinued and the firm is wound up, that is dissolved. When the firm is dissolved, all assets are realized and liabilities are paid. The balance is paid to the partners in settlement of their accounts. So, dissolution of partnership among all the partners is the dissolution of the firm. In such a case, the business of the firm also comes to an end. Now, what is the meaning of dissolution of partnership? See, when business is not closed down due to retirement of a partner, death of a partner, insolvency of a partner, or due to any other reasons, and remaining partners keep business continuous, it is a dissolution of old partnership. It is not called dissolution of firm. So, except outgoing partners, remaining partners keep business continuous. Consequently, new partnership takes place. Generally, the proportion of partnership changes between continuing partners. In these circumstances, partnership firm does not get dissolved. Remember this. Only old partnership gets dissolved. Now let us discuss modes of dissolution. There are two methods for dissolution of partnership firm. First one is by order of the court and second is without intervention of the court. Now let us discuss dissolution by the order of court. That means official act of ending business agreement. When any partner file a suit for dissolution of a firm on any of the following grounds and the court orders to dissolve the firm, it is called dissolution by the court. So here first point is when any partner becomes of unsound mind. Then second point, when a partner becomes permanently incapable of performing his duties as a partner. Third point, when a partner undertakes misconduct against partnership firm or against business of firm. Fourth point, when a partner willfully and persistently breaches the partnership agreement. Then fifth point, when a firm continuously incurs losses and is unable to run a business due to loss. And sixth point, when a partner transfers his whole interest in the partnership to a third party without the consent of other partners. Then seventh point, when the court finds any other ground to be just and equitable for the dissolution of the firm. Now let us discuss normal dissolution or dissolution without interference of court. There are some methods through which a partnership can be dissolved without the interference of court. where the first one is dissolution by the agreement. A firm may be dissolved when all the partners agree for its dissolution. A partnership firm is the creation by an agreement. Similarly, a firm may be dissolved by an agreement. Then there is dissolution on the happening of certain events, like on the expiry of the period for which a partnership firm was formed, then on the death of partner, then on the insolvency of a partner, then on the fulfillment of the object for which the partnership firm was formed. Then there is dissolution by notice. In case of partnership at will, when the duration of the partnership business is not fixed, the firm may be dissolved by any partner giving notice in writing to all the other partners of his intention to dissolve the firm. So that's all for today. In the next session, we will be studying accounting treatments on dissolution. Thank you.